and his relentless hunger for the ball earned him the beloved moniker of Screamer. A testament to his fierce determination and vocal presence on the field. Now, his journey did not end there. Brastan's talent, it took him to Mamelodi Sundowns, where his graceful touch as well as tactical prowess earned him additional nicknames: Piano and the Shoeshine Man. And with Sundowns, he pioneered a style that blended defense and attack with a seamless rhythm, uniting his team like a symphony. So tonight, however, our hearts, they weigh very, very heavily with sorrow. And at the age of 75, Stanley Tshabalala has departed from us. His life tragically cut short by injuries sustained in a senseless act of violence during a home invasion earlier this year. Orlando Pirates, the club where he spent his final days, confirmed his passing last night, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of all who knew and admired him. So join us, South Africa, as we remember and we celebrate the life of a true South African icon whose legacy transcends the sport that he loved. Stanley Screamer Tshabalala. May your spirit continue to inspire generations of footballers and fans alike. And it is on days like these that we remember why every single Friday we always say, guys, let's gather around. Let's make and let's celebrate. Make individuals to smell their respective flowers while they're still alive. Let's say thank you to them while we can look at them straight in the face, eyeball to eyeball, with the entire nation in awe of what they've been able to deliver. And it is on that front that each and every time, why Fridays make sense. It's especially on days like these when we reflect back on somebody whose main theme, more than anything outside of football that he loved, was just laughter. Laughter is what made Stanley Screamer Tshabalala lovable. And I know that his very close and dearest friend, the chairman of the Premier Soccer League, Dr. Ivan Khoza, even mentioned in the show that we did a couple of years back that is what draws the strength towards him and to each other. So to the Tshabalala family, to the football fraternity, we say, may his soul rest in peace.
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Rewind the tape.
Ivan Khoza is my guest here. What makes you laugh?
You know, it's funny people, you know.
Yeah. About Scream.
I spend time every day with that man. We love
He's a good friend of yours.
He's a very good friend of mine. Because, you know, he's a simple man. He's got an infectious smile. He laughs, you know. Before he opens his mouth, he's laughing already, you know. And the people like those, you are able to relax with them because there's no unnecessary tension. That's why I've been with him for so long. Every day, so we must be together, you know. But my name, Nina Manjans Kanjani, you know. And we got the company of so many people where we meet, you'll be surprised. It's becoming a social movement of some sort.
Okay, you're starting the A-team again?
No. A-team there. It's a key there. What you guys grow the football where it is today.
Can we pick that up on our part 2 of this interview?
I'm more than keen.
You're more than keen. All right.
6 p.m. every weekday.
We're going to be taking lots of your tributes, so please be part of the show. It's a special show today dedicated to the one and only 060-708-0484. I'll introduce my guest in just a second because, you know, it's in times like these where you also need somebody to hold your hand and hold each other's hand. I think a lot of South Africans remember the kind of legacy with the Sitting with Stan series that was run on SuperSport. The gentleman that's in studio was a major part of it. And he too, just like Brastan, extremely funny, humorous individual. I'll tell you more.
News just in. Orlando Pirates Football Club have announced the death of Stanley Screamer Tshabalala.
From all of us here at #MSW947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live, sending heartfelt condolences.
Michael Bolton.
Oh, Michael Bolton. What? Naye ukhona lapha emotweni. Yeah.
Yeah.
How madoda?
Awuthi ngishayela upiano, awuthi ngidlala upiano, awuthi ngidlalela upiano.
Okay.
Awuthi ngishaya upiano, awuthi ngishaya upiano. Kazubani. Shaya. Stanley wasincisha impimbo. Hawu. Angumuntu ezosidoja. Ever seen a grown man blush?
Ya ushaya ngaphakathi lo.
Ngiyaxolisa. Viva Friday! Tshabalala, welcome back.
Thank you, Rob.
Please describe to the nation what it is that is, and it smells so good.
Hey, it's a salmon fish. And of course the stir fry.
Of course.
And it has sweet potatoes. And the lemon is there. And also
there's
the gravy.
Yes.
And of course the
mash.
The mash.
Yes.
You have delivered.
Service delivery is very important. We don't make empty promises. So we deliver.
Thank you for that, Rob.
I mean, you seem like somebody, you were talking about a nightclub in Namibia last week.
Yeah.
So I take you as somebody musically who likes and enjoys good music. What kind of music do you listen to?
I like the OJs.
Hey, man.
Very much. It's Paul Kruger.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're
the sweetest thing I know.
Oshaya verse, baba, oshaya verse.
Manje before I came noma yiphi nje ngisase ku Sundowns lapho ngimangena dressing room ngizasho ngithi you the sweetest thing I know. Bese bayangibheka labafana bafe ukuhleka.
Mangene kwi-chorus kodwa.
Yeah, bese bayangena laba balaziyo. Yeah.
Bafuna pretend ukuba ulevet nabo phela.
Every time we say shoe shine and piano, Robert, I don't know.
You don't understand the concept?
No, I understand. The shoe shine is when we tapate it, but the piano part is the root one. It's actually a mixture of what we call scope and donor and tapating.
Let's give him a moment to answer that because of time. What is piano and shoe shine?
Shoe shine and piano.
Yes.
You have to be calm on the ball, put your head up, don't rush things, pass your teammate, make sure you don't lose possession of the ball. So that was piano.
The term came about by a mistake because you didn't even understand what there was an Italian coach.
Yeah. Arrigo Sacchi.
Arrigo
Sacchi, yeah, at the AC Milan. Arrigo Sacchi would say, Paresi, piano. I did the piano. So I didn't understand what he was saying, but I could see when he was doing the hands to say,
to piano.
Yeah, to piano. Hold it, you know.
Yeah.
Don't just hoof the ball upfield. Hold it and start knocking it about from the back. So to me it was, to piano.
When Kumbulu Rex Rabang. This is your son doing what he does best. It's Legends Night. Good evening. Do you know any of these words, Bob? Hey, but you've got to support the family here.
Yeah. Sigalele.
Kubeka phela washa usikelele wawusiyasika nje wanyamalala.
A tribute from #MSW1947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live.
Oh man, I told you. I said something about the laughter and the laughter and the laughter. tributes that are pouring in. Thank you so much indeed. Go on the YouTube channel. We are flicking in and out of the live pictures coming through from studio. But feel free to post as many of your messages, the memories that you do carry, the memories of the now late Stan Screamer Tshabalala, and what and how you remember him.
Good evening, Robin Marawa. Good evening, Robin Marawa. Yes, it is a sad day, really. We are mourning a great legend and a very humble man. I always watch sitting with Braston. And I remember one of the interviews you did a long time ago when the man you asked his favorite food, he was giggling, laughing. He couldn't pronounce a stir fry. He was like that fry steak and so on. You had to assist him. All I can say, rest in peace, Braston. We will always remember you from Talas Leburik in Cape Town. Thanks, Robert.
Thomas, thank you so much indeed. Yeah, those are some of the memories, man, and I want them to come flooding out. Share them. You know, somebody said earlier on, he said the family is tuning in. A lot of Pirates family as well is tuning into the show right now. So, guys, dedicate, because we are reaching the length and the breadth, and also remembering the team that he loved so much. I'll tell you about who they're playing later on tonight. But it was all about success. After the break, I introduce my guest. We take your tributes, but we remember why this man will always go down as football's greatest legends. Also the coach, the very first coach. If you go back in history, the very first game Bafana Bafana played after South Africa's readmission back into the international fold, Stan Screamer Tshabalala was that coach of that very first game. Sure, we can't forget, man.
Hashtag MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. Hashtag MSW.
And they're off! Bet 50 Rand or more on horse racing with Hollywood Bets, and you could win over 2 million Rand in prizes, including a brand new Golf GTI or an Amoda Elegance S. Bet now to race to the finish line. T's and C's apply.
Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. Hollywood Bet supports responsible gambling. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0710.
Buy your next vehicle at Auto Pedigree and get up to 50,000 Rand cash back. That's right, 50,000 Rand cash back into your pocket when you choose from a wide selection of quality used low-kilometer Toyotas, VWs, Suzuki's, Kias, and much more. For more information on this great deal, visit autopedigree.co.za or an Auto Pedigree dealer near you, because you deserve a great deal.
Checkers XXL Savings is on with the XXL Jackpot competition. New week, new deals, new jackpot. This week, save on Surf Fruit 100% fruit juice blend, 1.5 litres for $39.99. And finish all-in-one Max dishwasher tablets, a 50 or 56 pack for $199.99. Remember, simply buy any 3 participating products, swipe your extra savings card and get a scratch card to enter the competition. Deals valid until Sunday at all Checkers stores.
You're as smart about your health as you are about your money. So, you chose smart with a Standard Bank Prestige account. And with Unu Health, the smart app for affordable quality healthcare. For just 179 Rand, you can connect with a doctor who'll send you your script straight from the app. And getting free online healthcare checks anywhere, anytime. Now that's smart value. Get it with Standard Bank Prestige Banking and download the Unu Health app now. Standard Bank is an authorized FSP and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply.
Man, my debt review is not helping me. I'm still drowning in debt.
Franco Ace Attorneys can help you become completely debt-free. With more than 13,000 successful cases, we can legally have all your debt written off, and we offer a free first consultation. We specialize in sequestrations, rehabilitations, and liquidations. Become debt-free with no more debt payments or salary attachments. SMS 947 to 40100 or visit acencorp.co.za. Debt today, tomorrow debt-free.
T's and C's apply. Heat up your winter with the Huawei Winter Warmer Sale. Discover incredible savings and an interconnected world with the Huawei Super Device Experience, where your phone, watch, earbuds, PC, and tablets talk to each other in just one tap. Melt the ice on tech expenses this winter with savings of up to 10,000 Rand on selected Huawei products and applicable Huawei deals, subject to T's and C's. Find your perfect match at Vodacom, MTN, Telkom, Cell C, or selected retailers.
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Stanley Screamer Tshabalala. I'm broadcasting from somewhere, somehow, someplace. Angikho nase studio. Ngaphandle le mahlathi owezwa ama lion la. Hey naleli bhubesa. Hey othi ngisuka. Oh lusize sondela lapha. Hey namabhubesa. Hey. Hey man. Jamlot. Hey. Suka la. No Jamlot. Faith matter. Hey, yeah, I'll write what I'll time me, but right. So says light to the one. Hey, light to the. Oh, no, Saban got to scream. Hey, tell us true so long. I'm finding I guess it's Sabi one.
Hey, so long good na yo man.
#NSW. Friday nights, always.
This is how we do it.
About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to the MSW shareholders. I think many of those who love and support the football are not in a happy mood because of what we had. Izolo that Uprasten usishiyile. Rob Sishiwe, legend, a person who trained so many people in this football administrating thing. I can name the two. I know Bobby come from his hands. I know also Floyd Mbele, who was at Pirates, at Platinum Stars, and now at Sekhukhune, came from those hands of Uprasten. And there are so many. Uprasten was loved by millions and millions of people, not only in football, also outside of football. We love Uprasten. We will always love Uprasten, and may his legacy continue with those that he trained, Abo Popi and Abo Floyd. Ngusiye PE Ropengos.
Sia NP, thank you so much indeed. We'll take more of your tributes right throughout the entire show. It is dedicated to him. Also got a special feature coming up on Monday. But right now, let me just quickly remind you that it's going to be a massive Showmax Premier League weekend. Hey, I am here for all of that action. And I know that you are as well, because Spain is going to be taking on England in the 2024 Euro final on Sunday. But how did we get to this point? Here's a quick recap of what's been happening as far as the Euros are concerned. Luis de la Fuente's men, well, they brought El Fuego this year against a super competitive field. Now they crushed Croatia, toppled the reigning champions Italy. Hey, they clapped Albania, they bulldozed Georgia, smothered Germany, and also conquered France to qualify. So the Three Lions have been far less impressive. I mean, they've been scraping by against Serbia, drawing with Denmark and Slovenia. They've been edging out to win against Slovakia, beating Switzerland in the penalties, and also giving the Netherlands a last-minute knockout to jump into the final. Well, hey, guys, you know what? Like it or not, Southgate's ball does work. You remember Deko Badise? Hey, I'm looking at you, son, in that quantum and what you said. And if you know the general's opinion on the English team, check out the Quantum Football Show. Had some great conversations with Deco. There was Skumba as well. The great Mark Fish was also part and parcel of that for Maslalsan. And with all of that being said and done, there's only one question on everybody and every fan's lips: who will be crowned the kings of European football? So to find out, subscribe to Showmax Premier League for only 69 Rand per month. You can watch the epic finale of the 2024 Euros. Hey, trust me, it's live. Taking plenty of your tributes, guys. We see you, we acknowledge you on the YouTube channel.
Good evening, Rob.
Good evening, Mr. Rob. It's Wilfelang here, and good evening to the MSW shoulders. I will forever say, young as I am, I will envy, forever, ever envy the times that, my grandfather, my uncle, my dad, everyone that came before me, I will forever envy the football that they watched because they got to witness the ever so colorful football figure that is the late Tshabalala. When they would speak of him, they would speak glowingly of him, the storytelling, the football he plays, the coaching, just his overall contribution in South African football. And I've grown to respect and appreciate the man that is Stan Tshabalala through the platform called Sitting with Stan, watching the shows, learning more about South African football from such legends, especially the main driver that is Stan Tshabalala, and understanding the contributions that he has made. Praskrima, may your soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you for all the incredible memories that you've given every single South African that have gotten to witness you and know you through this beautiful game of football. May your soul rest in peace, Baba. Great show as always. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Wilfelang. As he says, and I think it is right, indeed, a lot of the people who might be listening to the show are too young to know. But history will say that an elder in your household can tell you gazillion stories about a man who was able to tell gazillion stories about other people. And another great storyteller joins me in studio, former Orlando Pirates stalwart, a former Bafana superstar, a man who still wears the same hat that he wore back in 1992. That's Edward Majens Mutale. Eddie, good evening.
Robbie, evening, my brother, and the listeners out there, Sanbonan.
Good to see you on a day that a father figure, but also somebody that you grew to be very close to. You were part of the cast as well of Sitting with Stan on many, many episodes. Yeah. And we got to see a different side of Stan Tshabalala as a host of a talk show on television. How do you describe this moment that we're in right now?
Yeah, very sad news, Robbie. Last night, my granddaughter was graduating from vets. And then I made a small celebration for her. As in the middle of dancing and all that, somebody called me. And I just decided to quit the celebration. And I went straight to bed. I was not the same.
What would it be, though, in terms of this very lovable figure of the game that stood out for you in the many years that you've grown to know him?
Look, this is a great loss for football people, most especially Orlando Pirate family. Look, Sitting with Stan, we done it way before even the real one.
Yes.
Because it happened that I was renting same street in Dube, same street of Scriba. So I rented there while I joined Jomo Cosmos. So every time after football, after training or after match weekend, I'll go and relax with Scriba at his house because I was a friend to his boy Thabo.
Yes.
The first one, and the second one was the Tukullo. So we'll sit there and talk football. You laugh the whole day. But begwe mashashaya. Yeah, look what man. Hey, my chance, why? Suga kule team, man. Ayina mali, ayina cweba. Akuna cweba la suga la. Gite marai man, Braje man is my father. What? I know man. Yeah, hello. Bega busy to. What? Suga kulo kunto, but izok shange cweba. Ube mdadi. Bega la lishange track sute one. So he was like that, you understand? But because I stayed with Praje, I stayed with Praje like
so you became loyal to
I became loyal. Yeah. Food. Go Praje, back for Praje, but scream. We are so old, So yeah, but that was type of a person. He was.
You're going to be with me, boss, until the top of the show. We got so many tributes that are coming through. And I mentioned again the leadership, the leadership of Bafana as we saw fit that the likes of Lucas Radebe were there leading, captaining the team. The likes of Neil Tovey were there captaining the team. The likes of Dr. Kumalo were there scoring the first international goal that Bafana ever scored since readmission at that Kings Park Stadium in Durban when we played against Cameroon. So we'll have the leadership, we'll have the goal scorers.
Hi, Rob. Very sad moment to hear about the passing of one of our great individuals. I mean, great coach, great human being. And to be honest, it's heavy on our hearts. Even when we heard about his hospitalization, we had that hope that he will regain, and he will come back again. We'll see him on TV doing what he likes and what he loves most, And what a person, what a human being, very funny as a coach and as a person, always light-hearted moments and laughter where he is, and we always wanted to attracted to him, as a person, I remember he was my first coach for the national team when we at the early 90s when they played Cameroon for the first time, and it was absolutely amazing. One of the moments we were walking on the beach. And it was so funny because the way he was talking about, when he was talking about the coaching or talking about individuals, it was, he was always making signs and making sounds and showing us, looky, I want you there. When you come in there and, the crowd, ooh, that the kind of manager he was in the field, and again when he was on the bench as well, it was uqeda Rob Lumuntu abhekele uhleli la phambi kwakhe, but he was uqeda, but that's the man he was, and he was unique on his own right, a special man, and it's great that he was himself. And when we talk about Brastan, we know who we're talking about and we can laugh about. Thank you, Rob, and so sad. I think we're reeling as it is, and of his loss, and condolences to the family, to the Pirate, to Orlando Pirates, and very sad indeed.
Lucas Radebe, former captain of Bafana, sending through his tribute. A very personal journey, take us as far as back as taking strolls on the beach with Brastan. Got a message here from Zimbabwe. Audacious was saying that we have lost a football icon, not only in South Africa, but Africa as a whole. He says in Zimbabwe, we remember him when he brought that first South African national side, which played shoeshine and piano. Very jovial, old dopey, full of jokes, rest easy, big guy. From one captain to another.
Hi, Rob, and very good evening to all your listeners. First of all, my condolences to the Tshabalala family and the football family at that, at the sad passing of Brastan. Sort of kind of knew Stan from the 80s in terms of when he was coaching at Mamelodi Sundowns, and everybody wanted to be part of that team because obviously, it was a glamour environment in which to play at that time. And he had a load of superstars there, and the piano and shoeshine and piano football that he wanted played, was certainly eye-catching. And then obviously I owe him a lot in terms of him making me the first captain back into readmission, and having the confidence in me for the leadership of the team. So I owe Brastan a lot of gratitude for that. And and then obviously he's played a significant role in football in this country. Then moving on after that to Pirates, and then obviously Chiefs a little bit, and back to Pirates. But always played a role within football in terms of his knowledge and passing on that knowledge. So big loss. But football unfortunately goes on and life goes on. But just a lot of condolences, big condolences to the football fraternity and to the Tshabalala family. Thank you.
Yeah, Neil Tovey, thank you so much. Just paying tribute again and saying that, owes him a debt of gratitude, making him the very first captain of Bafana Bafana, talking about that very first game against Cameroon down in Durban. Neil Tovey, I think we all know, the last time Bafana Bafana lifted anything of any significance in terms of silverware was Tovey hoisting that 1996 Africa Cup of Nations trophy. Thank you, Neil. Truly appreciated. My condolences.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to the MSW shareholders. And it's a somber one today, with the passing of Mr. Tshabalala and the legend. Condolences to his family, his friends, and especially to you, Rob, because you've worked together, you've seen him, and from your engagements, one could tell that you guys were close. So sorry for your loss as well. It's a loss for our soccer fraternity because he was a wealth of knowledge in terms of our game, and he has seen all the changes that has taken place in our football. For him to pass away in such a manner, it's quite sad, but I hope he's resting well wherever he is, and may he be an angel to his family and his loved ones.
But thank you so much indeed. I do appreciate personally on my front as well. We'll talk further with Edward Bajans Mutale after the break, because what would he have said? Remember, he did not get an opportunity. This happened very suddenly. So I think since March up until present, and up until the time he sadly passed, he would not have had time to address the people that love him. He would have not had time to say back to South Africans how much the love that they've shown him through the years has meant to him. Be part of the show. Thank you so much. YouTube, wow. Those messages, guys.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
The runway's all yours, Captain.
This is Lotto Star's Aviator Captain, and we're about to soar to exhilarating heights. Fasten your seatbelts and prepare to cash out before we touch down.
Get ready to fly high and stand to win payouts reaching up to 20 million rand in seconds. Place your bets now at lottostar.co.za, your world of live games. Lotto Stars licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18. NRGP 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
It's finally here. You race down the stairs, kicking off your slippers, then slide down the corridor where you can almost feel your parcel behind the door. The next bit, all in slow motion. You reach for the handle and your cute rug, also known as your last not so practical online order, slips underneath you, and then bang!
Life is unpredictable. Best be with News 24's Medical Aid of the Year. Visit bestmed.co.za. Bestmed Medical Scheme is an authorized FSP.
You can't stop the rain. Queen Mujaji on Mzansi Magic from Sunday 14 July at 8 p.m. DSTV, the home of local.
And we will buy 500 cars, and we will buy 500 more. Just to be the one who buys your car, will come to you and offer more. We buy cars, we buy cars. Da-da-dun-da-da-dun-da-da-dun-da-da-da-da. We buy cars, we buy cars. Da-da-dun-da-da-dun-da-da-dun-da-da-da-da.
We Buy Cars, the easiest way to sell your car by far.
The Dis-Chem Foundation is now in its 8th year of donating blankets to charities countrywide, offering warmth during the coldest months to those in need. This year, the Dis-Chem Foundation is heating it up by adding beanies and gloves to the mix. We're distributing over 10,000 blankets, beanies and gloves to the homeless, children's and old age homes and animal shelters nationwide. Thank you to our Dis-Chem pharmacies and Dis-Chem Baby City Benefit Card members for supporting us every time you swipe. The Dis-Chem Foundation, caring for the community.
Unlock 1 billion rand in savings with Spar Rewards on until 22 July. Visit your nearest Spar, sign up to Spar Rewards and get more every time you're at the till. Like 2-litre Excella sunflower oil for only $59.99 with Spar Rewards, or 2 kg Salati golden brown sugar for just $42.99 when you swipe your rewards card. Spar Rewards price is valid from 8 to 22 July. T's and C's apply.
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Rewind the tape.
Tell me though. Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to?
You the sweetest thing I know.
Oshaya verse, baba oshaya verse.
Manje before game noma yiphi nje ngisase ku Sundowns lapho ngangena dressing room ngizasho ngithi you the sweetest thing I know. Bese bayangibheka labafana bafe ukuhlela.
Bangene kwi chorus kodwa.
Yeah, bese bayangena laba balazi. Yeah.
Kufanele pretend ukuba ole vet nabo phela. Hey. Try now to prostate.
So much, only a woman like you.
Roberto. Ladies and gentlemen, Stanley Screamer Tshabalala in studio with me.
6 p.m. every weekday. Friday nights, always.
This is how we do it.
About our beloved legends. Pull up your chair. Let's chat legendary stuff. Marawa Sports Worldwide.
News just in. Orlando Pirates Football Club have announced the death of Stanley Screamer Tshabalala.
From all of us here at #MSW947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live, sending heartfelt condolences.
Baba, old Stanley Screamer Tshabalala. Describe the past 24 hours for us.
Well, I'm watching regular with football.
Heaven.
All the World Cup, Champions League, past Champions League finals, old games, super sport. So, big ball and Jengamnand.
So, when a netballer up until Pants Mkodin?
Up until Pants Mkodin. I ain't going into years, you're fans.
I fell in love with God.
Angikho nase studio. Ngaphandle lemahlathi owezwa ama lion la kukhona kuneyinkomo la.
Oh, sound endlovu nje kancane.
Hey, olunye udlame ke lo.
Hey, lezimbi kakhulu. Hayi.
Hey, na little so watching so. Hey, na. No, lo sizesondela lapha. Hey, la mabhubesi. Hey. Hey, man. Jamlot. Hey.
Suka la.
No, Jamlot.
My life he gave a beauty so rare. I fell in love with God.
So uba nokuphela aba fried veg ke njengoba usekhaya.
Hayi. Inyama ayikunzima mani inyama ebovu. Hey, ngono ngihlala entandini.
We got plenty of voice notes. Press Stan, the Abayaktanda Band.
You know, all the time when I listen to Stan Screamer Tshabalala about this fried veg or whatever, I laugh, man. But I enjoy. He has achieved a lot in football, and you can't say he has achieved a lot. Unlike some, I salute you, Preston. Salute you, my man.
I'm so much in love. I'm so much in love with God.
I don't know Screamer Tshabalala, but I was introduced to him by Ntate Chomano while he was working at DC. Telling Ntate Chomano when he goes to KZN that people do strange things on the ocean. Abanye bathi itaxi yami abasayigibeli. Manje ngisokhala. Hey, Robert, that guy is very fun.
Can you please ask ubaba Screamer lapho ukuthi usaya yini elwandle na ayuphiphi isikhwakhwalala ngene lapha khulume nawo la.
Hey, usasifaka isikophe emanzini lapho baba.
Ya ukuthi ungafaki lesikopho semvu ngoba imvu ayikhali kufuneka sembuzi ngoba imbuzi iyona ekhalayo mayizohlala.
I couldn't help myself. I fell in love with God.
Rob, thank you very much for having that Tshabalala. He's one of the best in the country when it comes to football and commentators. Can you please tell him to keep laughing? Hi, Mutosia Munata. The Remutwaga say as a belief to go say, and that is still Kobo was saying that Usia Munati.
Brass cream Tshabalala. Ntatuli ni kamarada uno leka shuku kamarada. Kamarada hi this dolezare. He put his face in front of people. He kill us. Out magayenze futhi man. Hey ubras cream.
Ngilalelo umuntu dadwe khulaphulo kade kanti nawe uyayisaba le various.
Various people.
I'm in love with God. You ask me why? Well, let me tell you why. Why I'm in love.
I love this.
Yes, I am in love with God. Oh, love. Yes,
The voice will tell you who they are.
Stan, Rob, this screamer is an interesting character. Not everybody can achieve that kind of a skill. He's got such sense of humor that every time I'm sitting with him, I'm laughing all the time. I get my tonic, my therapy out of him. But he's a very good laugh also. And also appreciates music in a way that, is a charmer. When you start smiling, you can see that this guy is a charmer. When you talk about football to him, because any player anywhere in the world, he'll tell you he played 1963 in this team and he played 1970 in that team. It's just unbelievable. It's an archive.
A tribute from #MSW1947, Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live.
Moments, the times, the life of Stan Tshabalala. Thank you so much. Those are just some of the highlights of some of the moments that we've had with him on the show in the years gone by, in paying tribute to one none so Silo Samuel Mutua, who's on the YouTube channel right now, says an hour is never enough to share our condolences and also talk about this great giant. Nonetheless, may Bra Stan's soul rest in peace and may his close family and friends find strength in the Lord. Daniel Mugwena, he says the rich history that Bra Stan carried, his memory was remarkable, is remembered by all the players that he coached by their names. Edward Majans Mutale is with me in studio to pay homage of that. We hear a lot about his laughter. We hear a lot about the humor.
Yeah.
How was he then able to coach such star-studded teams, keep a straight face, be believed, and win trophies?
I think, Robbie, what helped Brastel was he was straightforward, and then he was confronting. He'll tell you straight. He'll approach you, he'll confront you and tell you straight. And when you're doing good things, he'll give you a pat on the shoulder and say, well done, boy. I think that's what worked for him. I mean, people don't know that Barastan, he made a solid foundation at Cosmos while he was a team manager. Because I got there, when I joined Cosmos, he just left few months ago. And then he went, he did well at Cosmos, then he was Bafana coach. He did well with 4x4s. He was beaten left and right. He got so many tattoos on his body, 4x4. Understand? But that helped him when he coached Sundowns, because already he had that beating. So he knew what must he do. And look, he won with Sundowns. He won 9 or 10 trophies. You understand? So for Sundowns to winning these trophies, I see element of surprise. Braston did that while he was at Sundowns. So he did well. And then it was, like I say, he was one person who was straightforward. How right? When it's time to play, he'll play. Yeah. Time for seriousness, and how to rubbish. Good
evening, Rob, and good evening to the listeners. What a sad moment we find ourselves in. The football fraternity, the Tshabalala family, Orlando Pirates, Dr. Ivan Koza, the legends, coaches, and the supporters. I really don't know where to start or what to say, but this came as a shock. I didn't expect to hear that Preston is no more. I wish I can hear or someone can whisper in my ear to say it was just a prank or probably something else. It's not true. But unfortunately, yes, Preston is gone. I'm so grateful that I managed or I had an opportunity to sit and thank him for every moment, everything that he's done in my career. Preston is the first coach to have selected me in 1992 when I was not selected by the late Jeff Butler, may his soul rest in peace, who didn't select me when he selected the first Bafana Bafana team. In 1992, Preston selected me for the Bafana Bafana national team. And I happened to score the first goal after being readmitted back into FIFA. The first goal, Bafana Bafana in an international arena. And he was the first coach to have won an international friendly game against Cameroon in 1992. The last time I had a conversation with Preston, it was on the 23rd of August 2023 in Melrose Arc. He invited me and Dr. Ramatisela for lunch, not knowing that he's saying goodbye. And we were talking about all the things that happened during his term in the national team, what kind of players were there. It was all about the national team, a little bit about what he did at Sundowns. And I even said to him again, thank you, Preston, for the opportunity. Probably this country wouldn't have won the Africa Cup of Nations if you didn't select me in 1992. But I'm so grateful. And I said to him, I hope something can be done in terms of what you have done for South Africa. But that was not the case. Let me take this moment to say my sincere condolences to the Tshabalala family, to the Orlando Pirates family, Dr. Ivan Koza, the football fraternity, the supporters, his colleagues, his friends. May his soul rest in peace. I will always remember everything that you have done for me. Lala ngoxolo mshengu. Tonga luka lamavuso.
Heartfelt, man. Doc Kubalo. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Again, scored the first goal. He mentions it, Doc. His name will never, ever be forgotten. Dr. Khumalo, ever. And it's again giving an opportunity. And by gents, there was something of a family that was there in that team. Maybe we were new, maybe we were naive, maybe we just didn't know what was lying ahead, but little did we know that we had in that squad, that we had in the squad that went on to win in 1996, would be energies, would be talent that we probably don't have. And I hope that we do get back at some day. And Screamer was at the forefront of that.
Yeah, Braskimba, like other speakers, he'll come there, and he was one person who'll read the situations. He'll come there, when he stands, he'll just crack a joke just to break everybody, make something out of nothing. And we start laughing, and then us jailing to lose jailer. So, and he was one person who'll make you believe, or he'll make you believe with and I believe you. If I am tell you are Messi, you'll believe him that you are Messi, even if you move. You understand? That was one kind of a person. You understand? I remember actually Lucas no Neil.
Yeah.
Lucas Begu kept here. Marafudu Susu Lucas. abenziwa assistant. No boy, lalela man. Wena cash. We captain yami wena. Noma bangathini the whole world. Bara ephepheni ngiyobeka ubluku, ngiyobhala ubluku. Bara wena cash wami. Bara official ubhala ubluku ngithi ulimele Lucas. So yes, waphuma kanjalo. So that was a type of a father to us who believe him ngayo yonke into. Yeah, you know, and vele and masakushayile ebahleka ngalehleko sakhe leza ga ulibele.
You know what, my gents, I never even say hello, I never say goodbye to you, I never say any of those things, but I'm going to play what everybody's been asking for. It's not the interview in its entirety. We will have part 2 on Monday. I've promised everybody this. There'll be someone helping me along where exactly my gents has come through to help me along today. But everybody remembers this moment.
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Rewind the tape.
Stanley, Screamer, Tshabalala. You know what? I'm going to put this on the record, Bob. Next week, Friday, same time.
Back here.
Yeah, angazi uthanda nama hot wings or whatever sizokulethela ama hot wings. Yini oyithanda? Uyini ofuna ukudla? Salmon, fish. Oh, excuse me.
Norwegian salmon.
Any veggies?
Veggies fried.
How do you fry veggies? I mean, aren't they supposed to be just veggies? How wafaka amafutha eni?
Yeah, babiza ukuthi how do they call them? They call them but it's man. Fried veg.
Yes.
Yeah, bayibiza njalo, but fried veg.
Ngiyasola ukuthi le fried veg ukhuluma ngayo wena ukhuluma nge stir fry.
Yeah. Stir fry. Isingisi lezi zinto ziyabizwa lezi zinto lezi. Stir fry. Manje kuthiwa maye mina ngithini?
Akazothi uthi fried veg.
6 p.m. every weekday.
We'll remember you, Baba.
#MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.